Good morning, Megapodlings. It's Crazy Joe here, and I'm coming to you live from the Regal Cinema in King of Prussia, where I am waiting to see Star Trek the Motion Picture in a little over a half hour. In fact, I'm sitting outside the theater. No one's allowed in for 15 minutes. And I said, hey, no live stream Wednesday night because I'm coming to the movies. But I figured, why not do it while I'm at the movies? So before the movie lets in, we're crazy before dark. And you'll have to excuse me, I'm eating dinner. Mike Clayton is here. Hey Joe, hope all is well. Enjoy the movie. Thank you, Mike. I can't wait. Only Star Trek movie I've never seen on the big screen. And I'm sorry you guys have to watch me eat, but I do have to get dinner. And this is the time. I'm eating overpriced movie theater food. It's a spicy chicken sandwich. You know, eating at the movie theater was not my top choice, but time-wise, it was the only way to make it work. So how's everyone doing tonight? I don't have too much to say tonight because, well, I'm sitting in a movie theater. So please, guys, you run the show. Tell me what you want to talk about, and we'll talk about it. And don't mind me making a pig of myself. Jamel is here. Hey, Jamel, how you doing? How are you, Jamel? Is your day going well? Have any of you seen Star Trek the Motion Picture on the big screen before? Let me know. Lifelong Star Trek fan, and it's the only one I've never seen on the big screen. Jamel's doing great. First Star Trek movie I saw on the big screen, by the way, was Search for Spock, 1984. I saw Wrath of Khan a lot on HBO. It played on HBO all the time, but I didn't see it on the big screen. Later, I saw Wrath of Khan on the big screen in re-releases, but not in its original run. My day's going well, Jamel. My day's going well. What does everyone think of the Peacock streaming service? NBC Universal announced this week their streaming service is going to be called Peacock. I'm very excited about it. Number one, I love the name Peacock. I think that's a great name for NBC Universal because the peacock is their logo. I think it's a really catchy name. I've heard some people complaining about the name. I don't know what they're complaining about. I like it, but also it's going to have a new Battlestar Galactica, which I'm curious about, and it's free. It's a free streaming service because it's going to be ad supported. So that's interesting, and I look forward to seeing that. I mean, I always say pay for what you love. I don't mind paying out of pocket for CBS All Access. I don't mind paying out of pocket for a lot of these services, but you can't pay for everything, and I think doing an ad-supported service is a pretty cool idea. Mike, their top shows are going to be a new Battlestar Galactica and a reboot. Well, not a reboot. It's a continuation of Saved by the Bell. And Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley are coming back as Slater and Jesse. And apparently Zach Morris is now the governor of California. I'm assuming Mark Paul Gosselaar is going to be like a recurring player who shows up every now and then because he's the governor. I don't think he's going to be a series regular. He seems like a pretty busy guy, whereas Mario Lopez does not exactly seem like a busy guy. I'm curious to see if they get Screech on there because the cast hates Dustin Diamond, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, someone mentioned The Office. There's rumors of an Office reboot. That nothing's set in stone there yet, but you know, I don't know. The last season of The Office I did not like. The season before last, the one with Robert California with James Spader, I actually liked that season quite a bit. I thought James Spader was so weird. The season before was kind of I thought it was starting to get weak with Steve Carell. I mean, Steve Carell was great on that show, but I thought that it was starting to lose steam. And I actually thought bringing in new characters kind of gave it a new life. And yeah, someone mentioned Punky Brewster. I'm sorry. Since I'm not watching this on my iPad, I'm watching it on my phone. The chats appear and then they disappear. So I apologize if I don't say who said something, but I would need to scroll back, and I'm holding a sandwich in my hand. Yeah. James Mike says James Spader was a good choice. Yeah, he was so weird in that role. I thought he really brought something to it. And then he left after one season, and I didn't think the last season was good at all. I hated the last season actually. Punky Brewster's coming back, and apparently Soleil Moonfry is going to play an adult Punky Brewster. Yeah, it's interesting, and I think free ad supported is the way to go. Maybe if they build themselves a great reputation, they'll flip over to a pay service someday. And I think it's going to be there's going to be a pay option where you can pay and not have to watch commercials. But generally speaking, if you just want to watch it for free, it's ad supported. Look at this. I got the 40X theater across from me. That is not the theater where I am seeing Star Trek: The Motion Picture. S. Rose asks, where are all the good original ideas? I don't think original ideas are a good idea for a new streaming service because you need to get attention. And the best way to get attention is IPs. I think once you start to make a name for yourself, you can bring in original properties. But I do think you have to be attention grabbing at first. And Battlestar Galactica and Saved by the Bell is going to grab someone's attention more than hey, smell this daffodil. Because people will be like, what the heck's hey, smell this daffodil? I've never heard of that before, but I've heard it Saved by the Bell. And now we should create a show called Hey, Save That Daffodil, Smell This Daffodil. Someone write a pitch. What is Hey, Smell This Daffodil about? Is it about people who work in a flower shop? Is it, I don't know. You pitch it. What is that show about? Would you watch Hey, Smell This Daffodil? I want to know. This is a surprisingly good spicy chicken sandwich for movie theater food. Again, don't mind me. I'm starving. Have to eat before the movie. And this is what I had. I could have gone over to the mall. But if I went over to the mall, we couldn't have done Crazy Before Dark. So I'm making a sacrifice for my art. Yeah, let's put it that way. That works. A sacrifice for my art. Maybe when I'm done this sandwich, we'll get up and look at the movie posters. What do you think? Interestingly enough, I'm seeing a lot of different names. I guess that has a lot to do with the time of day. Usually I come on at night. I guess I'm getting the after work crowd now because I don't see many of the regulars. Except, Mike's here and Jamel's here, but a lot of the regulars are not here yet. And I think it's probably because no one expected me to go on this early, which just reminds me, ring that notification bell. Then when I go on early, you'll know because the bell will let you know. This movie theater is rather dead. Part of that's time of day. It's early. And it's also a Wednesday night. But this theater used to be one of the busiest theaters in this area. And now it's kind of quiet. They've gotten lazy. Look at this. They don't even put the names of the movies on the auditorium sign anymore. Just the auditorium number. I mean, I don't know. I find it lazy. Maybe it's just me. Was it really that hard putting the insert in there with the logo of the movie? Was it that hard? Apparently, because they're not doing it anymore. Everyone's very quiet tonight. Was Crazy Before Dark a bad idea? Is everyone like, it's too early for this? You gotta wait till we're groggy. Am I the kind of actor that is best when you're groggy? Sam is here. Welcome, Sam. Did I try the Popeyes chicken sandwich? VM119 asks. I have not. I haven't been to Popeyes in a while, but I do love me some Popeyes. But the question is, have you tried the Regal Cinemas chicken sandwich? That's the question. Everyone's going on about Popeyes. What about Regal Cinemas? They're known for their chicken sandwiches, you know. And like that, I am done eating the chicken sandwich. Ah, but there's still French fries. I haven't even touched the French fries yet. Look at them. Look at those big crispy fries. You know, the food at Regal Cinemas is actually better than half the fast food places, I gotta say. It's not bad. I have 9 viewers and only 1 thumb up. Come on, guys. Am I that bad? Can I get at least 2 thumbs up? I'm just... Oh, there's a thumb up. Thank you. Whoever did that, thank you. Everyone's so quiet tonight. What's on everyone's mind? What is everyone thinking about tonight? Obviously, it's not the Peacock Network. Anyone? 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 Wow. I can hear the 4DX Theater's walls shaking. I don't know if you guys heard that, but those walls are shaking. It does have lightning, snow, fog, ticklers, wind, vibration, and sense. Ticklers? Really? They tickle you? And someone, was it Sam? Someone just asked what my next movie after this was. Where did it go? Yeah, Sam said, what's my next movie after this? Probably Rambo 5. I've been rewatching the Rambos. I just rewatched Rambo 3 last night. So I'm rewatching the Rambo movies in preparation for Rambo 5, but I do want to see Rambo 5 this weekend. I still want to see Ready or Not. I'm probably not going to catch it now because I don't think it's going to be in theaters much longer. What movies is everyone excited about right now? Conor McGregor's here. Will I see Ad Astra? The actual title of that movie was Space Clown. It's called Space Clown. I might see Space Clown. If you don't get that joke, you haven't watched my It Chapter 2 review yet. Space Clown. Wow, that 4DX is really shaking. I wonder what movie they're showing in there. I wonder. Things going nuts. I bet it's It. Connor says I should do a 4DX review. Maybe, but I don't want to pay those 4DX prices. It would depend on what the movie is, really. It would have to be, I don't know, it'd have to be something really good. Maybe Star Wars. Maybe I'll see Star Wars in the 4DX. I want to see something where I get tickled, because they have ticklers in there. Rockin' Roger's here. Hey, Crazy Joe. Some shows never get released on DVD, like Yes Dear, Standing Still, and Happily Ever After. I know. You know what show I'd love to get on DVD? Dear John. Remember Dear John from NBC in the 80s? I love Dear John. Judd Hirsch. 4 seasons. Never came to DVD. Another one is, there's over 100 episodes of the new Leave It to Beaver. Never came to DVD. In fact, no one reruns it anymore. And they made over 100 episodes.
You're good to go in if you want.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing.
I was just notified I could head into the theater. Hang on. And the trick is going to be carrying all this stuff and the phone. So, I apologize if the view isn't so great. Rockin' Roger has all of Dear John on VHS. Did you record it yourself? I don't think it was ever officially released. Hang on a second. Hang on. Here we go. James is here. Hello, James. Oh. Sorry, guys. It's tricky getting up, holding all this crap. Here I go. All right, hang on. Put my stuff down. Can you see me? You can't see me, can you? It's too dark in here. I'm the only one in the theater. I wouldn't normally come into a theater recording, but the movie doesn't start for 24 minutes, and I'm the only one here, so I'm not disturbing anyone. I guess I will wrap this up. Who just came in? Aubrey's here. Hello, Aubrey. I guess I will wrap this up because it's now dark in here, and you can't see me. And soon people will filter in, and I can't disturb them. So now, I guess, is as good a time as ever to wrap it up. So we'll wrap it up now, and maybe, if I get out early enough, you can see me, Sam says. And apparently I cannot read the comments in here. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up, but maybe I'll come back after the movie if I get out early enough. And keep wearing those pajamas.